Previously on Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, the party made it to Valhalla, where they decided to split up and have a bit of a wander through. Calbo got his arse handed to him by a random monk that he happened to be passing by. Stigveld and Treble met a rather curious elf at the Adventurers Guild, who told them of a few bad apples, shall we say, in the Crown's Guard at Valhalla. They all met in the pub, some secrets were divulged, some names were said that weren't expected to be said. They took a job to guide Aeloth out of the town, through the sewers. And as we left it, they had wandered into probably the last chamber of the sewer, where a giant crocodile attacked Treble. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep.
Adventure waits someday if we roll, fighting for our mortal souls through mountains high and dungeons deep. Do dragons dream of Scorched Sheep? Oh, do dragons dream of Scorched sheep?
So yes, we're back, we're starting with a boss fight, but before we get started, playing Treble O'Clef, it is Oodles.
Greetings and also salutations.
Playing Stigveld, it is Stig.
Hello.
He could sound less interested in being here, but it's fine, we'll make him play it regardless.
I'm very interested in being here.
Playing Capri Smitty, it is Candy Machine.
All right, Babbers.
All right. And playing Calbo Grey Merkin, it is Biggie.
Sup?
So yes, as you heard there in the intro, they are facing off against a giant crocodile, and we're starting this episode with a boss fight because that is the best way to start any episode. I hope you agree.
Oh yes, bring it on.
So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to roll for initiative. So we have, and we obviously we have an extra player to this party because we have Aeloth, which I'll be controlling. This one. So yeah, everybody roll initiative.
I am 18.
Okay, so Stigveld is 18.
I am also 18.
Okay, so who has the higher dex score?
I've got 14.
16.
The fuck do you have 16?
I'm nimble.
Okay, so it was Treble, then Stigveld.
Yep.
Yep, and then what does everyone else have?
We've got 6.
6.
20, bitches.
Oh!
Maybe it's not
You're wasting the good rolls.
I know,
Why
initiative
can't you
is
have
just
that later?
initiative is just what order we go in, so it's not really that
Yeah.
much of a.
Still counts, bitch.
It's going to take
In my
every big
land.
roll that you can get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
You need to roll for your character.
So yeah, I have the running order for it is going to be Calbo, then Treble, then Stigveld, then the Crocodile, then Aeloth, then Capri. So this giant crocodile bursts from the water, and as with Calbo's game-saving roll at the end of the last episode, he pulls Treble out the way, and the croc's jaws snap together and miss the bard. He's pulled back over, and he is on the wooden platform next to you, and he turns it and he hisses at you. So, Calbo, you're first up. You're in a very large room, and at this point as well, we will just reveal the entire room. It's about 40 feet long. It's
what
an
she
L shape.
said.
In the center of the room, there is a large culvert which is about, I would say, about 2 foot deep. So most of you, apart from Treble, will be able to walk in it. However, in fact, no, it's about 3 foot deep because it's deep enough for the crocodile to get underwater. The water itself is dark, so anything that goes in the water and under the water, you probably won't be able to see
I ain't getting
unless
in
you
that
roll
water.
high on perception or an investigation. So, Calbo, how do you start off as this giant green mottled crocodile, bigger than any lizard that you've ever seen, is just kind of hissing and growling towards you?
Have I slept with it?
Talk it down in your language.
It's your
Not a
ex-wife.
dragon. It's not a dragon. It's not intelligent. It is an animal.
Don't forget, dragons are not reptiles. They're their own thing.
I know. I'm quite happy to step forward. I'm feeling confident due to my little heroic maneuver. And I want to get straight in and go for it.
Right, okay. So you use 10 feet of movement, and you move right in front of its mouth, and it's low to the ground. It's hunkered down. You can see it's kind of hissing towards you, and it's about to snap you.
That's cool. I've rolled an 11 plus. I've completely forgotten. Plus 5, is it?
Is it?
Yes.
Tell me. Yeah. Okay. 11 plus 5. Yeah, that hits. I'm assuming that's with your quarterstaff.
Yes.
Okay, so roll me the damage.
4 plus 3 is 7.
Right, so you just swing over the top of your head, and you bring the quarterstaff down just right kind of between its eyes. Head kind of bounces off the ground from the force of the blow. Is that the end of your turn?
What does that leave me stood in front of it, yeah?
Yeah, leaves you stood in front of it. You can move if you want.
I'm quite happy to, by the looks of it, block treble from the crocodile at the moment, so I'll stay where I am.
Right, okay, fantastic. And next up is Treble.
Treble.
He's drenched in sewer water. Again, the purple robes are just covered in detritus and rubbish.
Pissed himself again.
Treble.
Look!
You.
Look at my loot!
We should call him Tremble.
You were scared.
It's destroyed! It's destroyed!
Leave him alone!
My loot is destroyed! I don't know what to do!
Please tell me I wasn't this bad.
My loot!
So in your
Shut up!
devastated state, are you going to participate in the fight, or are you going to kind of move away?
No.
Get out of my way and let me deal with this.
No, that's fine. Firstly, and bear in mind this is a momentous moment, and you'll understand why. Calbo, thank you. That's the first time he's ever called anyone by their name.
You're welcome, little man.
I throw my destroyed loot to the ground. Damn you, reptilian bastard!
There's just a wet clunk as the ruined wood and strings just hit the deck and then just kind of fall off the side of the platform into the water and get washed away with the tide.
I'm going to unleash my bardic inspiration! Without my loot.
Well, I mean, you're a bard, you don't need your loot to do bardic inspiration.
I like this
You
angry.
can sing a song, you can do a poem, you can do whatever you wish.
I like
You.
this angry.
Will suffer! I pulled out my rapier
Okay.
and I try and
So
plunge
bardic
it.
inspiration, that's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. I try to
so-
plunge it into its brain.
Right, okay. Yeah, you're 5 foot diagonal from it, so I'll allow that, so roll to hit.
19!
19! Get in, roll me the damage.
13.
13?
Yes.
How the fuck do you do 13 damage?
You rolled the wrong. You rolled the wrong
Rolled
dice.
the wrong dice.
Have you rolled the wrong dice?
Yep.
What dice did you roll for your damage?
This is why my battles have been failing.
Do a 6, don't I?
It's 1d4 plus 3.
3 plus 3.
3 plus 3. 6 damage. That's more like it. Okay.
Fucking hell.
Right, so you kind of reach past Calbo and Aeloth, and you stick the knife in. It pierces through. Stick the rapier through. It pierces between the scales into its head, not really through its skull, no, but enough to like do some damage, and it kind of like snaps at you.
My fucking loot!
Stigveld, you're up next.
You destroyed his loot. I'm going to go into a rage.
Anything to
Okay.
get you going.
Yeah, so Stigveld goes into rage. the big roar that echoes throughout.
Do it now.
The throughout the sewer.
All his kids are awake now.
They're already awake.
That roar echoed so far, you hear the scuttling of other creatures in the sewer running further away from that.
Get them, big guy.
The crocodile, however, is unfazed.
Yeah. Won't be when I've put my axe in its head.
Okay. So, regardless of whatever, you're going to have to move if you want to attack to it, because you are currently 15 feet away.
Yeah, let's move to him.
Okay, so we'll move you to here next to Aeloth, so you're all kind of crowding around him a little bit. And I'm assuming we're going to roll to attack.
Mm-hmm. And we get a 15 plus...
15? That hits? Well, I mean, that hits regardless.
If you kill it, you can wear it like a real Lacoste.
So roll me a damage. It's a great axe, so it's D12 plus 4.
And I get plus 2 damage for rage.
Plus 2 damage for rage. Oh yeah, that's good damage.
So great axe is, what is it, 1d12?
It's 1d12, yep.
D12. Ooh, 11 plus 4 plus 2. So 17.
17. Fuck me.
Nice. He's fuming. He loved that loot.
You made a song about me with that loot, you bastard!
Right, okay, so you again, you just kind of swing over the top and you kind of hit it in its midsection with the axe and cleave a huge wound into the side of its stomach, and it kind of roils and it hisses around at you. Okay, so it is now the crocodile's turn. It is going to multi-attack.
God, this is the first one we've ever had.
So the crocodile can make 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its tail. So it's going to bite at Calbo. And this is a melee weapon attack. Ooh. Oh shit, if this hits, it's big.
Uh-oh.
Calbo, what is your AC?
15.
50, is that even without your armor on?
I believe so. Nothing's changed.
Okay, so that just misses you, and you want to be glad that it did. So
Well done.
it kind of snaps forward at you, and you kind of like jump back away from it. Just missing you. You feel the scales kind of across the front of your tunic, but it does. Fortunately for you, it doesn't connect. And he's going to try and tail whip around at Stigveld.
Oh yeah, he's just there, isn't he?
is-
He's just right next to it.
Yeah, and that's a 14. Right, sorry, 14 plus 8.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry. Yeah, it's plus 8 to hit this one. And that is... Where's my D8? Right, so this is 2D8 plus 5. So yeah, so that's 6 plus 8 plus 5. So I'm going to do quick maths. 14, 19 damage. 19 bludgeoning damage to Stigveld.
Fucking
As he
hell.
so as he misses Calbo, the back end comes round and just whacks Stigveld in the side of his ribs, knocking him kind of to the side, knocking kind of Aeloth as well, who stood right next to him.
Knocking one of his 42 ribs that he's got.
The tree trunk-sized ribs, and then it is Aeloth's turn. Now, because she is a ranger, she kind of looks over at Stigveld and goes, "Ow, I'm so sorry that I've brought you into this." And she backs up. She backs up by 15 feet, being stood right next to the crocodile, and she is going to make an attack with her longbow, which we do at disadvantage because it's quite close range. So do that. We do that.
It makes me wonder who he's rooting for as the DM. Is he rooting for the crocodile he's created or the NPC he's created?
I'm always rooting for the party.
Oh, mate.
So her lowest score was 14 plus 8 to hit, so that's 22. So it still does hit, which is great, which is 1d8 plus 3. So that gives her 9 damage to it.
Nice.
So that's right. So she pulls back her bow, lets it free, and it pings into the side of its head, and you feel the arrow fire past you, Treble, and it kind of makes your hair woofed back as the arrow pierces into it, and she hits it with such force that the arrow embeds into the side of this crocodile's skull, not just into the flesh, into the bone.
Hello there.
Just showing off.
Capri, it's your turn.
Alright, someone jealous.
I'm going to move slightly to the east, so 4 little squares. So it's kind of in the middle of the bridge there. And then I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
Bit of Eldritch Blast. Okay, roll to hit.
19.
19. So you hold your hand up and just twist your fingers around, and this blast of pure nothingness leaves your hand and crackles into the body of the crocodile. And how much damage does that do?
8.
8. Aeloth turns and looks at you. Very well done.
Expecto Patronum.
Thank you, friends.
Wrong spell that, it does.
Sorry, I don't know.
And we're back to the top of the order with Calbo.
What's he doing?
What's he do? You've got to tell me what you're doing before you roll dice.
Well, I'm going to be attacking, surely. It's best at what I do.
Okay, well, roll to hit. What did you get?
17 plus 5, I think it is.
Oh,
Okay, that hits.
Big throws now. That monk knocked some sense into you.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that hits, so roll damage.
1.
1.
I retract my previous statement.
Do you have a bonus to your damage? Please tell me you have a bonus to your damage. Probably more than 1.
Oh, sorry, yeah, plus 3, 4.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, do you want to do anything else on your turn? Do you want to use a key point? Do you want to move? Anything like
I
that?
assume that that's not going to be doing an awful lot of damage, so I am going to follow it up with a key point.
Yep.
And I want to follow it up with a flurry of blows with a furious, flaming, firing fists and fucking fire.
Excellent. We love the alliteration here at D-Dragon Stream of Scorched Sheep. Okay, drop me a roll to hit.
Oh, wow, 17.
17 again, excellent. That hits again, so roll me damage.
And that's plus 3, so that is 20 if that matters.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, 6.
6, okay. You whack it in the head with the quarterstaff again, and as it comes up to react, you stamp down on it with your foot, and then you just beat it repeatedly on the top of the nose.
Yeah.
And it's looking bloody. It's not looking healthy, quite frankly. And it kind of hisses and snaps and snarls at you.
Yeah. You like that, baby?
Treble, you are up.
This is off the record, by the way. You can skip this bit. When I did my rapier attack, you said roll a d4. It's actually 1d8 plus 3.
Well, okay. Well,
That's
roll d4?
That was your fault.
It's me, yeah. It's on me, that. Me daggers are 1d4s.
Okay.
Never mind, though. Never mind. I'm going to continue attacking it with my rapier.
Okay, roll to hit with the rapier then.
Fuck it up.
16.
Yes.
16, that hits. Roll me some damage.
A d8.
Yes, D8 this time. Roll the right dice.
Which dice? What shape is the d8?
The one that's got 8 numbers on it.
It's a diamond shape.
They're all diamond. No, I've got it. I'm kidding.
I keep mine in a row in where they want to go. So
7.
grab it.
Plus
7.
7 plus 3.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, instead of me telling you, you tell me what your rapier does in this situation.
My rapier.
You haven't killed it, but I would just like to know what you do.
My
Stab its eyes out.
my rapier looks at the arrow that's already in it, and rather than attacking it just uses the rapier as a hammer and knocks the arrow further into its brain.
I'm not sure that's how rapiers work, but I'll allow it.
It'd work, trust me.
Flat edge. Oh no, it's a flat rapier, isn't it?
I'm using the
It's a rapier,
scabbard.
so it's like
I'm
a-
using the scabbard. Bum.
Turned it round.
Yeah.
All right, Stigfeld, you're up.
I'm going into frenzy.
So what does Frenzy get us?
Frenzy
Does that
gets
give you
me
an extra +2?
no. Frenzy gets me an extra attack.
Oh shit.
While raging, you can choose to frenzy. You can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each turn.
Right. Okay then.
So first one. 15. I get a plus on that?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It doesn't matter, that hits regardless.
Right. So great axe 1d12 plus 4 plus 2. So
Nice.
Jesus.
Nice.
we have. So 9 plus 4, so 13 on the first attack.
13. Okay.
And I presume that my second one is just the same again. It just says you get a second attack.
Yeah. Just roll another attack. I don't think you get the frenzy bonus on it. So the rage bonus. I think it's just a flat attack.
Right. Okay.
Again, if that is wrong, people let us know in comments. Let me know. I'm quite happy to be corrected on that. But for now, we'll just take that as a flat attack.
15 again.
15 again. Yeah, that hits.
And come on, give me a big one. Give me 12. 10. So 10 plus
Nice.
4. 14.
Okay. So it's looking really injured right now.
So am I, to be fair.
Yeah, it's looking really injured right now. It's the crocodile's turn. It knows that it's onto a bad thing here. So it takes a movement turn. It falls into the water. And
It doesn't do anything yet. I want to use an opportunity attack.
Oh. Okay.
Hello.
As a reaction, when a creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll. You can do so after the roll, but before knowing the result. So I want to inspire someone.
Right. Okay. So
before it does anything.
You could do that, but it's if you let me finish what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know if he had to let you finish or interrupt. I'm not sure how that worked.
You can interrupt with that one, but what it's doing at this point is it's moving back towards the water, and it's using stealth to sink under the water, and you lose sight of it.
What? Oh, okay. I still want to do that. What I just said though.
You would need someone to you would need to inspire someone that it's attacking for that one. So I would hold off on that.
Okay.
Ooh, I've just seen something I could do in a creature. I might give it a go.
I'm trying to experiment with my moves.
So the way this works then on subsequent terms, you need to roll perception to see if you can see it. It is now Aeloth's turn, and she is going to run up to where the crocodile was standing on the bridge, and she's going to look over the water and she's going to try and see it. Where's it gone? I can't see. She rolls a 3. Is that perception?
Be careful, young one.
Aeloth's perception. No, that still only takes it to an 8.
No chance.
So she doesn't see that. She kind of looks around. Shit. And it's now Capri's turn. Because bear in mind, we are still in initiative here.
So, perception. Oh, fuck me. Perception is 0. So I'm just going to wildly use Witch Bolt in the hope that it hits. That's a beam of crackling blue energy.
Is this like battleships now?
You've sunk my battleship.
My hit is 20.
Okay. So you need to tell me where you're aiming at.
I'm gonna
D4.
I'm gonna aim it at where we last saw it.
Okay, so what was your perception roll?
0.
You've missed.
Right, okay, then yeah, you've missed.
Well, we know where it isn't.
Yeah.
How's that spelled as a ball of blue light comes from your hand, is it?
Yes, and it stays connected unless you use an action afterwards.
Right, okay, so a ball of blue light
Like
leaves your
floating
hand,
over the water.
and it hits the water and this kind of puff of steam comes out, but alas, nothing looking like a crocodile. And before we move back up to Kelbo, from the pathway next to Capri,
It must be down here. What's going on?
What?
Oh, great.
Oh shit!
and you get 4 giant rats move in.
That can talk.
Yeah,
With
these
shields
are
by the looks of it.
These are rats. They're wielding swords. They're basically like about the same as low-level soldiers.
Ratkin.
You're worried that they can talk? You just said they're giants.
They're bigger than treble. They're not as big as a human.
Could be reasoned with.
So they will join the fight on the next round over. They will basically go to the bottom of the initiative order.
Possibly. Yeah,
So-
Oodles. Could you do me a favour and heal me on the next round?
Yeah, man.
So I'll just
Or not.
spread them out there. So Calbo, you're up next. So you can choose to either go after the rats, or you can go after the. See if you can find the crocodile.
You said it was quite damaged, didn't you?
Yeah, it's really unhealthy.
You can't see it though.
Ah, wait till you... hang on. What is my...
Oh, has he got an ability up his sleeve?
No. My perception's 0. My roll's been pretty good. Let's go for it. 11.
Nice.
11. So you get you see a hint of water moving over here. For about sort of 50 foot, no, about 30 foot towards the east.
So I can get there because I've got 40 foot.
Yep, you can get to 10, 15, 20, 25. 30 feet will get you here.
Am I in range?
You were in range.
Okay, cool. So I have my quarter star, so I can go pokey pokey in the water. And
Okay,
I'm
so
going
you,
to-
so you would roll this. You would roll this at disadvantage because it's under the water.
What is the disadvantage?
Could you try again?
By the gods, what is that?
Yeah, when you roll a disadvantage, you roll twice and take the lowest value.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do it. Good. A 7. Ooh, and an 8! Yay! So 7.
7. What's your attack modifier?
5.
I'll take you to 12. Does that hit? I might actually still hit. No, it doesn't. It misses. So you see, you kind of jab into the water, and you just miss it. You can see the water kind of rippling and shimmering around, and you can see that it's kind of just moved out of your reach. So next up would be Treble.
Right, so how far away is the closest rat to me?
Closest rat is 10 feet away from.
Okay, so I can absolutely go and get to that. So
Oh yeah, you can. So we'll move you over to the rat, 10 feet away.
Heal me!
And the rat kind of stares at you. It's kind of it's just above your eye line.
This is our sewer. What are you doing here?
Hello there. Hello.
You can see as well the kind of the sword that he's holding is it's like something that's been thrown away. It's kind of dinged. It's rusty. It's not good.
You aren't talking these rats down.
I'm not, am I? I'm not, am I? I believe I wouldn't be able to convince you otherwise. So, do you know what this is? Pointing at my rapier.
It's a dainty sword.
Yes, ignore this. I'm going to heal my friend first.
Okay, so is it cure wounds you do?
Cure wounds on my old
so-
friend.
Yeah, roll to see how much HP you give him back.
10.
It's pretty good.
Okay, 10 HP back to Stigveld.
And as a bonus action,
Oh,
Generally, if you'd have hit me with one of those 19s again, I'd have been dead.
it was a heavy attack.
as a bonus action.
If it would have been worse if Biggie got caught by the teeth attack. Because that was 3d8 plus something.
Ouch.
No, sorry, it's 3d10 plus something.
It's bonus action. Bardic Inspiration.
It took you a long time to find.
Yeah, sorry. I am going to inspire. Who's next in the list? Sorry.
Me.
Next in the list would be Stigveld.
Stigveld.
Yes.
Would you like to be inspired?
I'd love to be inspired.
Here is your inspiration.
I feel so inspirated.
Inspirated. And it worked, clearly.
Oh, canonically, this is how
title of
Stigveld
the pod?
speaks. Inspirated, yes, absolutely. Okay, so our bardic inspiration goes to Stigveld, and it is now Stigveld's turn.
I don't know what. Oh shit! I just hit my mic. Sorry.
Get this rat that's close to me.
Don't know what inspiration does. I click on my thing and it doesn't.
It's not the inspiration that's on your character sheet. Bardic inspiration means anytime you do a roll during this fight, you can spend the bardic inspiration to roll an extra d8 on top.
Yeah, which is
Is
massive.
it a d8?
D8, yeah.
Is it a d8? Yeah,
Yeah.
d8.
So
So
I'm still raging.
So for example, if you roll an attack roll and you miss by like 4,
okay.
you can roll the d8 on top of that and spend the
Right.
bardic.
So I still got rage for another 8 goes because I get 10.
Yep.
Because I get it for 10 rounds. So I think is frenzy just 1 go.
Friends, yeah, I believe so.
Just says rage and you can choose to frenzy.
Oh, sorry, it's a D6. Sorry, D6.
But I can only
D6.
do frenzy once, can't I? So that's gone.
Yeah.
And the bardic inspiration only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but 10 minutes is like in hours.
That's 60 turns.
Yeah.
60 episodes.
Yeah. Right. So don't I need to roll for where the crocodile is first?
If you want to go after the crocodile, you'll have to roll Is it investigate? Is it perception check I asked you to roll?
Yeah, I think I
Yes.
should go for the crocodile because I've got quite heavy hits, and like the other, you've got after me, we've got other people that could take out the rats.
Yeah, I'll deal with the rats, don't worry.
Yeah, you got Capri and the elf woman Aeloth. Is it Aeloth? Yeah.
Aeloth, yeah.
Yeah, they can deal with it. Let me try and see if I can find the crocodile.
Okay.
Right. So we need what is it? Perception.
Yeah. Roll me perception.
So that is 18.
18.
Yep.
Okay. The crocodile is here, right in front of you.
Right in front of me. Great.
And because you rolled above 15, you'll get advantage on an attack roll if you want to attack it.
How do I attack it with my axe though? Do I just
You are
drive
big
it into
enough to get in the water.
It's so.
I mean, I should walk into the water and swing my axe down.
Yeah,
I guess.
the water would probably come up to your waist.
Yeah.
If you want to walk into the water,
Okay. So I've got my attack. So I got 2. Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't imagine Stigveld walking in. I can imagine him jumping in and punching the water itself.
Yeah. So I've jumped in and the water's like kind of rippled around me like a huge wave. I've got 13 and a. I can't remember what I'll get on top of that.
You can
plus
use your
5, yeah,
inspiration as well.
well, no, you don't even need to roll the advantage. You've hit it basically.
Oh, no, I get +6. Hit DC. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got 19 altogether.
Lovely.
That's
Okay,
right, isn't
so,
it? My hit /DC is what I put on top of it.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. Whatever you don't need to roll the second roll. You've hit it.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of jump down into the water. The water kind of ripples away, and you kind of see the top of its head. And you go down with the axe. Now roll me damage.
10. So 10
Plus a
4,
D6
4.
if you want. Plus a D6.
Right, 10 + 4, so 14. And then we'll roll me-
Okay. Don't waste your bardic inspiration. Tell me how you kill this thing.
Yes!
You kill
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
You've still got bardic inspiration as well for rats.
Kill those fucking rats. Right, so we take out the croc. The croc is there, snapping away at me,
Yeah.
and it lunges for me. Lunges for
Yep.
Stigveld. Stigveld punches it in the head, and while it goes down, he lifts his axe high above his head. With one fell swoop, he brings it down and lobs its head off.
Oh, you missed a trick by not ripping its jaw open.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could have said, your luggage.
So as the axe comes down, the head comes off, the body kind of twitches and then just kind of like goes limp and starts to sink into the water. The brownish water around it starts to turn red with all the blood. And the rats turn and look at Stigville and go, "Oh shit!"
You're next.
And it's now Aloth's turn, and she turns to look at the center rat. So there's between Capri and Treble there are 3 rats, and she turns to look at the center one. She goes, "I'm so sick of these rats. So sick of dealing with them." And she kind of draws back the bow, and she scores a 21.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Now what is her damage? I have too many windows open. She gets +8 DC. And she scores 14, which she pulls back on the bow as strong as you can get. You can hear it creaking despite all the echoes through all the sound. And she lets go, and the arrow pierces straight into the skull of the rat and pins it to the wall, dead.
Whoa!
Immediately.
She's like Eowyn off Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
If you want him, come and claim him.
The other rats are suddenly very scared. It's now Capri's turn. She has one. She has 2 rats either side of her.
A rat sandwich.
The worst kind of sandwich.
I'm going to use Create Bonfire.
What?
Create Bonfire.
Okay.
So I can create a bonfire on the ground that I can see within range. Until the spell ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube, so I'm hoping they're within 5 feet of each other. Any creatures in the bonfire space, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage.
Wow.
Okay.
She got everything. Every
You're so
episode, she's
OP.
like, I'm just pulling this out.
Always miss though.
So because one is to the north of you and one is to the west of you, you can hit one of them. You won't be able to hit both of them. So pick north or west.
North.
North. Okay. So what do you need to roll for create bonfire?
Dex 13. And then it's
Is it a saving throw?
It just says hit /DC is Dex 13.
Right. So it's a saving throw above 13. So that I need to roll that for the rat, and he scores a 7, so he loses that one. So the rat that's standing on the kind of damp and sodden wooden bridge across the he feels heat underneath them, and the fire starts to burn up around him, and he starts to scream. What damage does it do?
8.
1d8 plus. So if you roll 1d8, yeah.
I did, and I got 8.
Oh, damn. Okay, so
all of the damage.
As much damage as physically possible with this spell. And the rat's fur is starting to burn. He kind of drops his sword and it clanks to the ground. He's not dead, but he's in significant pain.
It's a damn tasty rat burger.
And I am going to roll. This is a weird roll that I'm going to roll. Okay, Capri, can you roll a... So it's concentration. So can you roll me a Constitution saving throw? This is a little weird. I'm just breaking this around. I'm basically ratcheting rules into something cool. I want to see if it happens.
7.
7. So you have to concentrate on this spell, and as you're kind of like seeing the spell go and the rat's taking damage, you notice around you that the wood of the bridge is starting to burn up.
Oh, well done.
That distracts you for a moment as the bridge collapses.
And guess who's on the bridge?
Sorry, guys.
So, Calbo, you dunk into the water. The rat
he hates water as well.
The rat doesn't. Neither of you take any more damage. The rat is very injured, and he's now in the water. And Calbo is now in the water. So, if you try to attack from the water, you'll have disadvantage, Calbo.
Like I need that.
It is now the rat's turns. So, the rat next to Trevor.
Sorry, can we call them ratkin? Because rat is derogatory.
Okay, the ratkin
These guys saw Mike Stigfield destroy that massive crocodile and they're still coming at us. Fair play to them.
I mean, they're committed at this point.
Yeah, very committed.
They need to be committed. So the rat next to Treble is gonna raise up his rusty sword.
You killed my brother.
And he is going to roll at you, and he rolls a 2. So he kind of swings just over the top of your head.
Against Treble?
Against Treble.
No, he's not. Reaction!
Have you got a reaction?
Cutting
What
words.
reaction have you got?
Cutting words.
Ooh, cutting words.
So as a reaction, when a creature that's not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet, makes an attack roll, ability check or damage roll, you can expand 1 use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll. You can do so after the roll, but before knowing
He already missed, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm just going to point out to you, you already missed. This doesn't do damage to him.
I want to inspire more people for free.
But this doesn't inspire anybody else. This is you using a charge of Bardic Inspiration to lower his roll. I'm going to... On this occasion, I'm not going to take that inspiration off you. But in future, if you want to use cutting words, that's to stop.
Got told off.
Use it to stop an attack that hits you.
I've got done, Anna. I've just been done.
So the rat swings a rusty sword over you and just kind of...
No, for the narrative, I wanted to use cutting words, then I realised I haven't got a loot. And I started crying again. Yeah,
take 1 point of psychic damage because you've lost your loot.
That's fine, yeah. That's absolutely fine. I can deal with that.
The rat to the west of Capri is going to turn towards her, and he is going to roll an attack as well.
God, it's so confusing, this game.
Oh, and he rolls a natural 20.
Damn.
1d4 plus 3.
Isn't he the one on fire?
No, it was the one on the bridge that was on fire.
Okay.
But there's no bridge anymore.
But there's no bridge anymore, he's in the water.
So he's no longer on fire either.
So he swings his sword and catches Capri across the chest for 7 damage.
Oh!
Oof. Which is the most damage he can do.
And she didn't even react. And she's still not reacting.
Candy is desperately looking at a character sheet.
She's rock hard.
Reaction she can do.
No, I'm just changing it on my character sheet. I couldn't figure out how. I've had too much mead. There we go. It's changed. Don't worry, guys.
And the rat that's in the water, the Scorched rat, is going to move.
Drown?
No, he is going to use his entire movement and his action to climb back up onto the concrete side. And I realised I missed Aeloth off her move because I wanted to get straight to Capri because that was funny. So we are going to now do Aeloth at the bottom of the turn order. Apologies for that one. I've had too much cider.
Wait while we get the hate mail from the DM.
She's not happy with you.
No.
Aeloth.
No, I mean I would be pissed off with me as well. So Aeloth is just going to roll her eyes at this rat that's kind of climbed out of the water.
Is it basically a husk of a rat?
Yeah, he's like all of his fur is kind of burnt back, and his sword is almost ashen in his hand.
Like an ugly little charcoal creature thing of nothingness.
Yeah, and she just pulls back a bow, and it does hit him. And I'm assuming that is. Yeah, I mean, he had 1 HP left, so she hits him for 7. And it just hits him in the chest. He's like, and he just collapses and falls into the water.
It does what? Sorry, do that again. You've got your ringtone, everybody.
So he falls off the side back into the water and just kind of floats away down towards the drain, and you kind of see him towards the end. Circling the drain, but because there's a grate on it, he doesn't actually get sucked down. He's just kind of permanently circling around.
Nice.
So there's 2 rats left, and we're back to the top of the turn order with Calbo.
He's going, help! I'm in the water.
You know, have you seen that? Have you seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, where Little John
yeah,
falls in the
when
water?
Little
He's
John
like,
falls
I
in the
can't swim. I
I'm
can't swim
drowning.
in this. That's Cowboy right now.
I mean, Little John, that does use a quarterstaff.
So there's a bonus action, Step of the Wind,
Right.
which allows me, my jump distance is doubled for the turn. So can I
Okay.
use
Nice.
that to jump out of the water?
Yeah, so you... So, if you just, sorry, I'm just going to
You
read
just
that.
step out of it.
I mean, you can climb out of it. You would basically just need to use your entire turn to climb out of it if you wanted to.
That's the thing, isn't
The,
it?
the other option is I would allow you to, like, kind of walk over to here and use your breath weapon, but you risk hitting Capri at the same time.
No, I don't want to do that.
So
I can throw a dart.
I mean, you could throw a dart from where you are. That would hit.
But I'm at a
The
disadvantage in the water,
range of
aren't
20,
I?
so you could hit this one. You could hit the one next to Capri.
Please be careful.
Hit what you can, please, sir.
What's wrong with you? I don't have any form.
The drunken master.
Yeah, I'm going to try that.
Okay.
But is it at disadvantage? So it's the lowest roll.
It's not disadvantaged anymore because you've jumped out, haven't you?
No, he's still in the water for this one because you don't have to move. Because you're throwing a dart, I would say we'll stick this as a normal roll.
Okay.
That's my ruling on it. Again, I might be wrong. Let me know.
We're learning.
It's a 9 plus 5.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits. So roll your damage. That's 1d4 plus 3.
It's a triangle, isn't it?
I thought you were rolling it down the stairs then, mate.
It's a 1.
Plus 3,
So
though.
that's four damage.
Oh, sorry, 4.
1d4 plus 3.
It's not bad.
Okay, so you throw a dart.
But do you
just
know when
where you're
it says
standing.
dart, is it just like a fucking... What do you mean by dart? Like a sports dart or
Like
through a
Phil
pipe?
Howard.
Thum.
It's thrown. It's think of it like a somewhere between a pub dart and a lawn dart.
Perfect.
It's a bit bigger than a pub dart, but it's not the size of a
No,
lawn dart.
I'm there, mate. I'm in there. I'm
Up to
feeling
the
it.
hockey!
Calbo, you require 20.
So Calbo pulls one of his darts from his belt and just pulls his right arm back like that, just hurls it, and it just whacks the rat in the side of the head and looks like,
What the fuck?
at you as he pulls this dart out. A little bit of blood sprays out afterwards.
Like that bit on Shaun of the Dead when he gets that dart in his head.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Somebody
Treble
turn
you up.
Queen off.
Treble Europe.
Right. I can reach that rat. Next to...
I was going to say it's right in front of you. It's
Yeah.
5 feet away from you.
I know, but 5 feet's massive for me.
Well, true, yeah. It's bigger than you.
Yeah. It's time to unleash the rapier again.
Okay. What's your rapier called again? Sorry.
Venom, I think.
Venom,
I think I
that's-
called it Venom.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the name has changed every episode, which
No,
I like that for you, actually.
Yeah, it's very unreliable. Venom! Look,
Dave!
you ratkin. I'm already annoyed. I'm still butthurt from my loot. I'm going to cleave you in twain.
Well, I'm annoyed. You came into our home and you fucked shit up.
And you've potty mouthed as well. I'm going to try and lop its head off.
We probably
Go on,
did
then.
it. We probably did it at surface getting rid of that crocodile.
Yeah. So,
Grateful bastards.
it's finesse, isn't it? My rapier. So 10.
Yep.
10 plus.
So your rapier attack is 1d8 plus 3.
Yes, 1d8 plus 3. Did I hit it with a 10?
The 10, well, you get plus 5 on your hit DC, so yes,
Yeah.
that does hit.
Excellent. So I've got to do my damage. Right. Which is a 8. A d8. Hang on 1 second. I'll take a 7 any day of the week.
Is that a 7 plus 3 or is that a 4 plus 3?
7 plus 3.
7 plus 3, that's 10. You just like pull up your rapier and just stab it straight in his head and his body goes limp.
Yes! I think I've... Yes! Yes! That's cheered me up.
as his body sinks down and the weight of him kind of pulls you down, he kind of crumples down into a heap, and then you just like.
No, do you know what I do? I pull the rapier out of its brain, wipe it under my armpit, and go, vermin.
So that leaves just the single rat left to the west of Capri, who is at full health. No, he's not at full health. In fact, he's taking damage from Calbo's dart.
He's got a dart in his head.
So next up is Stigveld, who still stood in the middle of the water, covered in crocodile blood.
Hey, rat. Do you want to live or die? Look at your friends.
Roll intimidation.
Ooh. I dropped it, but it is a 17 plus 4, so 21.
So the rat kind of turns to look at you suddenly and kind of looks up at Aeloth, and looks at Treble, and looks back at Capri, and looks at you, and then looks at Calbo,
water.
and then looks at you and goes,
Fuck this shit.
and he runs. And you have successfully survived the boss fight.
Oh my word.
Smashed it.
So Aeloth kind of like lowers a bow. She'd had a bow trained on the rat and was about to unleash. She went, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought the Crown's God had dealt with that."
It's time to press on.
We're pretty handy in a fight.
Yes, I can see that. That was very impressive, Stigveld.
Oh.
Stigveld? Just him?
I'm getting better.
I mean, all of you, but he did cut its head off.
Okay.
Well, what's what I do?
Can we gather some of the crocodile meat as rations?
Yeah. If you roll a survival check for me, Treble,
Which is a D20.
What a good
yeah,
idea.
D20, yeah.
13.
13 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay, you will get 3 portions of meat off it,
Excellent.
which at the next rest you need to cook.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
So
To what, sorry?
Cook.
For our American listeners, he means cook.
What are you talking, man? You cook it? Like in a cookbook?
Don't Geordie shame him.
Mr. Pontefract.
Oh, you've gone again.
Right, can we...
So we've got some meat for later. Lovely.
And Aeloth will kind of walks over to Treble and kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and just leans over and whispers to you, "I'm so sorry about your loot, Trevor."
That's fine, but please stop calling me that.
Right, quick.
She winks at you again and just goes, "Sorry."
Okay.
Aeloth walks forward ahead of you. She beckons you over, "Come on, this way. We're nearly there."
Are you sure?
And leads you towards the south, where there are a set of stairs leading up to a kind of a iron grate. It is locked with a lock, but it's a bit rusted. And she turns over to Stigveld and says, "Do you think you could just force this lock?"
Of course I can.
So roll the strength check for me.
What?
I love the assumption.
Like, of course I can.
He's
Then he
going to
goes,
fail it.
roll a strength check for me. It's like, what happens if you can't?
Well, I rolled a 16, so...
16. So Stigveld just kind of grabs the iron door and just with just the gentlest of... what looks like the gentlest of movement, he just pushes and the lock shatters. And he just pushes the door open. And you walk out.
I love being a hard bastard.
Sorry.
Very cocky, this Stigveld, isn't he?
He always is after a
Every time he describes
battle.
himself as a hard bastard, it just
Showing off
amuses
in
me.
front of the girl.
Are you carrying the crocodile's head?
I've got the meat in my bag.
Nah, took a couple of its teeth.
Casually.
So as you walk out of and you find yourself back in the countryside, you are kind of to the northeast of Valhalla.
Excellent.
as you walk up, ahead of you is the tree line to the Fair Woods. And if you turn around, like kind of past where this exit comes out, this kind of in the side of a hill, and you look over, you can see the kind of the walled town of Valhir, and you can just see from the other side of it, because you came in on the kind of the southwest side, you're now on the northeast side of it. You can see the extent of how much military is there. And Aeloth kind of turns around and looks over it, and she looks worried about it. She's like, "It's not good. We shouldn't have this many around."
Why is there so much military? What is going on?
She thinks for a moment. I don't know for sure, but what I do know is they always stop here on the way from Fixer. They come past Quartrasada, and instead of going to Almeida, which is by the coast, they come here to kind of stop off. They're heading up the King's Road, and they're heading towards Fort Roland. I think the King's up to something. There's been rumours around. There's been so many rumours of the military of an impending war. I remember what my father told me. I remember that this is what happened before the last Draconic War started. And I think Roland's onto something. He wants to do something. This has been happening for weeks now. Weeks upon weeks. Just more military have been turning up. Some will move further north. Others will come from the south. And it's getting worrying.
Okay, I think we should set up camp and plan our next route. I've got an idea, but if anyone's hungry and need a rest, I think it's time to set up a little bit of a camp.
Agreed.
Okay, so you take about an hour or so, set up a small camp, a small fire.
Cook the meat.
Yeah, can you roll me a survival check,
Yep.
Treble?
Yep.
For your cooking?
12 plus 2, I think. Survival is 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay, yeah. So for a 14, you cook all 3 bits of it. So you get an extra 3 rations, which you're welcome to distribute as you wish. They're not the best.
Fire's lit.
They're not the best, but they function as an extra ration.
I'm going to give one to each of my compatriots because I don't need to eat a lot, and I've still got a little bit of bread from Almeida, so I'm going to eat the bread.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want it toasted?
As you all kind of sit by the fire, kind of the opportunity for a bit of a chat comes about.
Yes, I want to. Right. Now I know. You know what happened to my loot. Would it be against our better judgment to travel northeast to Movis, where I believe I can get another loot through the Feywood, if we dare?
Do you really need the loot for that?
Well, yes.
I don't know, you survived through the fight.
Out of pure rage. Yes, at Movis. It says Movis, doesn't it? Sorry.
Yes, Movis, yeah.
At Movis, some of the greatest bardsmiths and instrumentalists exist.
Just make up words on this.
Yeah. I don't know what the name of someone that creates instruments is.
Luthia.
Sounds like he's been inspirated.
See, I've lost my inspiration. I can't even speak without my loot. So yes,
I think we should avoid the King's Road. So going through the forest to Movis sounds like a good idea.
Exactly.
Yes, we can slip into the shadows of the trees.
There is too much military about, and we are wanted people. We will be captured easily on the King's Road.
That makes more sense.
So Aeloth kind of pips up at this point, and she kind of turns to you and says, "I can come with you if you like the I know roughly my way through the Feywood. I'm not a friend of the Fey. They haven't granted me that yet.
Oh, she's elf, isn't she? She's elfish.
But I can talk to them, and I've hunted in here a lot. I'm a hunter by nature. I know roughly my way through this.
Before we press on,
yes,
our reward.
Okay. And she gets up and says, "I'll be back in 1 hour."
We'll wait.
And she walks off, and it kind of, as the sun's starting to set, you see her kind of walk off towards the tree line, and then she heads northwest, following the tree line, not going into the trees, but following the tree line. And as the sun starts to set, you kind of lose track of her for a bit.
Okay.
I think that we should bring her with us.
I think she's done a runner.
Yeah.
No, I think we can trust her. There's clearly she's clearly against the King's Guard. And we could do with all the help we can to get through this forest.
I do know of the Feywood. I have been through a small slither of the Feywood, but yes, I certainly do not know my way around it.
I agree with you, Stigveld, but Capri does make a good point. Maybe we are too trusting.
Let us see.
We'll give her the hour. Back.
I agree. Give her the hour. If she does not return with our promised money, then, well...
heads will roll.
She could be telling people where we are. She knows our identity.
No, I'm going to trust her.
Capri, roll a perception check.
Also, can we have a short...
an insight
Can we have a short rest while we're waiting and have Capri on guard?
Yeah, this counts as a short rest, so if you want to spend some hit dice...
Yes, lovely.
Actually, no, don't worry, because the sun is coming down now, so we'll assume we're going to go into a long rest.
Okay.
I need to heal.
which is fine, you're going to heal, don't worry.
Yep.
It was 4.
It was 4. You can't really discern what Aeloth's intentions are.
I mean, if you were clever, you'd have sent that bloody cat after her.
Does the cat know? The cat knows quite a lot. Does he have an inkling?
You can ask him. He is currently transformed into something around you.
Oh, God.
Capri, ask your cat if he has any kind of instinct towards this elf.
Proserpine, where are you, cat?
Treble falls to the floor as the log he's sitting on turns back into the cat.
Achoo! Achoo!
And Proserpine walks over and rubs his head against Capri's leg and purrs slightly.
Funny.
Roll me another insight check. So this is for Proserpine's insight.
16.
16. And Proserpine kind of rubs against your leg, and the rest of the pie here. And he simply says to users, "You can trust her. Her intentions are pure. She is scared, but she is not dishonest."
Chew.
There's a cat-styled giggle, and he kind of curls up in Capri's lap and just purrs softly.
So now I'm sat on the floor.
You're now sat on the floor. Everyone else is sat on logs.
I think we can trust her. The cat seems to trust her.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll give her the hour.
So, an hour and 2 minutes later, you see her kind of wander out of the darkness. And she's holding a leather bag. And she comes up and she sits down on the log next to Stigveld and just drops this heavy bag in front of you. And you hear it clang and kind of rattle a bit. Goes, as promised, 700 gold.
Ka-ching.
Calbo, count this out.
Very smart.
So, Calbo counts it. It is 700 gold. She is true to her word. And she looks over Capri. When did you get a cat?
He just follows us around. Don't worry about him.
If you don't mind, Dragon, I'll need some of that cash to get a new loot. 200 will suffice.
It is 175 each.
Could I not persuade you for 200?
You can roll opposing checks if you want.
Excellent.
So, both of you roll the d20, no bonuses.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. If he's doing that, surely it affects everybody because.
Well, it does. That's why you have to roll opposed. So you both roll the d20.
No, take out money.
15.
200 it is.
Yes. Yes.
So split 500 amongst 3 then.
500. I thought it was 700.
No, I've got 200 of it.
200's gone to...
Sorry.
Bear in mind, that is the only money I've ever received in this game. So you guys have got more money anyway.
That's fine. Well, you can't really do that, so just do 166 each, and we'll just... That'll do.
Yeah. Toss a coin to the Witcher.
And Aloth sits there and goes, "You are a motley bunch, aren't you?"
Best.
Yeah, circumstantial.
She reaches into the leather pouch she's got kind of hanging from her waist, and she pulls out 3 rabbits. And she went, "I'm sorry I was late coming back. I thought I would bring us some dinner."
Excellent.
So
Well done.
So for tonight's long rest, you won't need to use any rations.
Yay! Do I just chuck the crocodile meat out then?
Well, no. You've cooked that. That is good food to have.
Yeah, we've done that, haven't we?
You don't lose any from your rations.
I'll jerky it so it lasts longer.
I've just hung it up
I've salted it up.
Salted it up, hung it out in the tan house or whatever you put like meat in to get it going longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
next morning.
The night wears on, and
oh no,
Aloth suggests that she can quite happily guard.
Oh no, I know what's happening.
If you all want to sleep.
Oh no,
well, it is up to you. You can choose not to if you don't want.
No, we do not sleep together. We've discussed this. We sleep in shifts. We sleep in patterns.
And as you said that, I've fallen asleep.
So I will stay awake for the first shift. If anyone wants to join me, they can. If not, they can go to sleep.
So Aloth turns to you and says, "I'll stay awake with you. The others can sleep."
Yeah, I'm asleep.
As the others are asleep, the sound of treble snoring crosses the valley. For such a small creature, he makes such a lot of noise. And Aloth turns to you and says, "So what is with this group? It doesn't make sense that you would all be together."
Things have happened. I do not want to really get into it.
But I agree, it does not make much sense.
You're asleep.
Nope.
She said in her sleep.
Nice cover.
So just retcon that, and Capri didn't say anything there.
Right,
She might be talking in her sleep.
She wouldn't talk in that accent if she were asleep.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We'll retcon that. Capri didn't say anything there.
We came together by happenstance. Wrong place, wrong time. All 3 of us. 4 of us, in fact. Capri rescued us from somewhere, but we aren't really sure how or why we were there.
I love how canonically Stigveld can't count.
Well, that must be so confusing for you all. Like, where are you going?
Good question.
That is a good question.
Don't ask Stigveld.
Clearly, we're after Movis.
I have received a letter from a very old friend from High Dawn, and I must return there, but it is a long way away and will cost a lot of money, which is why I am taking service of jobs to try and get the money to get back there, but for now, we just travel together. I'm learning more about this group each and every day, taking a little shine to the little one. I think he's rubbing off on me a little bit.
Yes, I can see how he would have that effect on someone. He's incredibly charismatic.
Oh, God. I wish I weren't asleep.
He's a very good singer as well, but don't tell him I told you that.
It's okay. I have heard the tales of what Treble O'Clef can do. I have also heard the tales of the trouble Treble O'Clef gets in.
I think that is why he ended up with us in the first place. But he's very elusive and doesn't really talk about his past that much.
Well, I can tell you for what, when he gets to Movis, he's probably going to be in trouble.
Well, I'll be there to help him if things go wrong.
to be honest, that I would like to see. And she kind of like leans her kind of head against your shoulder, and she's you can tell she feels comfortable around you. Not that there's anything likely romantic or anything, but she feels safe with you. I think is more what's going on. And kind of as the fire kind of dies down, she kind of looks she kind of looks to you and says, I think we should wake the others. It's early in the morning. They should do their shift.
I agree.
And she gets up and she goes over to Calbo and gently shakes him awake and gently shakes Capri awake and pours a glass of water on Treble's face to wake him up.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh.
And as she stands over Treble, she just kind of smiles and goes, "Aye," and then walks off and lies on her own bedroll.
How long were we out?
We've had a good few hours. It's time for us to rest.
Okay, we'll take point.
I feel more rested.
So the three of you sit on the wooden logs, kind of watching the sunrise. And
as I'm sat on it, I'm patting the log to make sure it is actually a log. I've now acquired a phobia of sitting down.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh,
cat.
You have no idea whether it's Proserpine or not.
Oh no. I'm kind of squatting.
It's nice watching the sunrise. It's as inspiring as Capri's words earlier.
Oh, you are a sentimental old sod.
This would be the perfect opportunity to sing a song, but unfortunately I don't have a lute.
Don't worry, little one. We'll find another one for you.
Well, I have the funds, thankfully, and Movis is renowned for the best, what's that word? What's that word again?
Luthier's.
Luthier's. Oh, God, I do miss that lute. I hadn't even had a chance to name it yet. Oh, such melodies.
Treble, I realise I may have been a dick to you once or twice. Can I give you 31 gold towards your new loot?
Wow. Yes, that would be grand. Thank you.
Treat yourself to a good one.
31 gold sounds like that Candy just wants to round her.
Yeah, she does.
Up to
she does.
Round it to a proper number.
Thank you.
Low CD's kicking in there.
So I've got 231 now. Thank you very much. I will be able to get some better strings with that one. Thank you.
Make beautiful music.
Oodles, you should sit Treble on Stigville because he sleeps like a log, so he'll never notice.
Yes. If you don't mind as well, I'm going to sit down on the big one. He'll not notice.
As you sit down on Stigville's chest, and he's breathing in his sleep, and you feel yourself rising and falling as his chest rises and falls. Proserpine just kind of walks past you. He was never the log.
Oh.
And as Stigville kind of drifts off to sleep,
don't you dare.
The dream world kind of appears, and Dane Ashglade stands in front of you. It's a flat blackness. There is no kind of swirling purple clouds or anything like that. You're not copied multiple times around. And he just stands in front of you. And he goes, well, this is interesting, isn't it?
What are you doing again in my dreams?
Well, it's not really your dream. This is my world. But what's interesting is that I can only do it with you. I've been trying to get the girl. But no, just you. Interesting. I wonder if I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong in your head. been trying
Nothing
to work
wrong
out
in my head.
I've been trying to work out what the conduit is to you. Or to this group. I thought I needed all three of you. I thought I needed the whole lot of you. But no, it just seems it's you. So it's weird. But I'm working on it. How are you anyway, Stigveld? I've missed you, you know. It's been a couple of days.
If I ever find you, I will rip every single limb from your body. Just know that. You invade my head and my dreams. You attack me when I can't attack you back. You are a coward. And I will kill you where you stand if you ever come to me again.
Oh, that would be so much fun to see you try that. He snaps his fingers and a circle of Danash glades appear all around you. And they all kind of close in straight, like right up to you, like quite rapidly. And all in unison, about 30 of the same voice just says to you, come find me. Because I'm going to find you. And I'm going to find the girl, and the cat, and the dragon, and the little one. And that weird ranger that you've picked up. Because I've got eyes everywhere, and I see everything.
You don't scare me. And if you touch the little one, I will hurt you even more than if you hurt me. That man, he might be broken a little bit, but he's good. And he's only little, and he needs a man like me to help him get through life.
Oh, there's a little bromance going on here.
That's what it's all about, baby.
Dane raises an eyebrow. Anyways, thank you, Stigveld. I was wondering what your weakness was.
Oh, shit.
And the dream ends.
Oh, shit.
Everything fades. And Stigveld's eyes open with Treble sat on his chest as the sun rises over a beautiful morning. And so ends episode 6 of the Dragon's Dream Scorched Sheep.
You've dropped me in the shit now.
That was intense, that. Do Dragons Dream as Scorched Sheep is Candy Machine as Capri Smitty, Oodles as Treble O'Clef, Biggie as Calbo Grey Merkin, Stig as Stigveld, and myself, Gadget, as your DM. You can follow us on Twitter at Scorched Sheep. On there you can find links to all of our other socials as well as the Modern Escapism Discord where you can join and talk to us about anything you want. We've got a load of rooms and a great community who are active every day. It's well worth a look. We're on Patreon. Pledge at the Scorched Sheep tier for £5 a month to get early access for every episode. Ad-free too. You get artwork, character sheets, music, lore, anything we put together for the episodes, as well as the ability to suggest names for items and NPCs for use in the game. Head over to patreon.com/Modern Escapism and check out the Scorched Sheep tier, or if you want to support our other podcast, Modern Escapism 2, you can get everything we offer for £7.50 a month in the Biggie Bundle. Please do leave us reviews on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. It really helps us get noticed and helps us grow our show. We read every review and we're always humbled when someone takes the time to review us. The next episode will be available on the 25th of August for patrons and the 27th of August for everyone else. Thank you and good night.
Pip! Where's the pens? Pip!
I'm about to pack of pens and leave them by this phone. Someone's chewed end
I
of
don't
it.
know where your fucking pens are. Well, I need a pen right now. I'm recording.
No, he's more like, Pip, where's my quill?
Oh, do you know what? I was just going to say, where's my backup quill?
Where's my quill and ink?